It's not a very happy place to be, understandably.
I think a lot of people, myself included, aren't really sure how it gets better from here.
Pretty depressing, to be fair, at the minute.
When a ship is sinking, do you jump or do you keep on fighting? I think we should fight.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel for Football Manager, I finally brought a series back for you. It's going to be an FM challenge where I take over a particular club and see whether or not we can save them from relegation or either get them promoted or into the playoffs. I've decided to start off these mini-series challenges with probably, you could argue, the hardest of the challenges overall. We're taking over a Sunderland manager. That's right, Sunderland. A team who have been in constant turmoil throughout the entire season. Countless managers, countless players have tried and come in and not done well. And we're going to see whether or not we can save them. So we're starting on game 38 and seeing how far we can take this team and whether or not we can survive. At the point of this, we're 5 points away from Barnsley in 21st place. But if I show you the run of results that have been here recently, these are real life fixtures that have actually happened. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to how you can get the game, how you can get up to a certain point in the game in the description below. It's Sort It Out SI. They have a fantastic way of being able to go to a particular point during the season and carry on playing the remaining fixtures from that point with up-to-date squads and all of the up-to-date correct results. So everything that you see on here is bang on the money. But look at that, look at that. I mean, look at how many defeats there have been. Last game that we won, I'm saying we now, was Hull on the 20th of January. And it's just been absolutely awful from that point onwards. Today we're going to be checking out some of the squad and playing the first game of the season. First game of the season? It's been so long. We're going to be playing the first game of the series against Preston. Now, in real life, they managed to pick up 6 points between Preston and Fulham, which is the point that I'm recording at. The final game of the season hasn't quite been played yet. 6 points from those games and haven't been able to survive. They're 5 points off survival already, so it's going to take an absolutely monumental task from me. I don't even know where to begin with the squad. I've had a quick look, and there is some bang average players being paid ridiculous amounts of money. I mean, I'll give you an example, one I saw earlier. Where is it? Paddy McNair. He's alright. 15 grand a week. We've got Mark Wilson. 18 grand a week for a 30-year-old. No wonder they're in financial problems. But like I said, I have no idea where to even begin with this squad. I don't even know what formation to play. I don't know what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to have a sit down and have a proper look as to who I can select in my team and how we can try and build something to mount any sort of relegation scrap survival. And I don't know how we're going to do it. But I'll be back in a few moments when I've selected my 11 and we're ready for game day against Preston at home. This has got to be a turning point because some of these fixtures that we have got, Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds, Norwich, teams that haven't got a lot to play for, but they are a lot better than what we have. So we've got to be on our A game, and then it just gets really tough towards the end of the season. But let me have a look and see what kind of team we can put together. If there's one thing that I can take from this challenge already is that this Sunderland team is poor and it is going to require a tremendous amount of work done during the course of pre-season in real life. They've got a lot of wingers on the books at the moment and hardly any centre midfield options that are actually any good. So this made it a very, very tough challenge to pick an overall 11. But this is what I have gone with for today's game. It's Lee Camp in goal. Reason being is that his stats are probably the most well-rounded goalkeeper in the team at the moment. A back four: Billy Jones, Kone, Galloway, and also Brian Oviedo. A mixture of experience, pace, and youth in there. It's the best defence I could possibly select from this team. In the midfield three, I've decided to go with Catamol. I just want him as a ball-winning midfielder on a defensive duty. Don't worry about getting forward and bombing on and making all the chances. Literally just sit there and cover the back four and defend. That is your only job for today. And then we've got Paddy McNair and Ovi Ajaria. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sunderland fans, let me know down in the comments. But I just want those two in midfield to control the pace of the game. And that is why the only team instruction that I have set is to retain possession. Nothing else is going to be set for this team because I want to keep things as simple as possible. No complicated overlapping, play out to the wing. I literally just want you to keep a hold of the ball and dictate how the game is played. And that's it. Simple as that. On the wings, we've got Ada McGeady and Lyndon Gooch. I like what I see in Gooch. He has got some absolutely amazing attributes. He's very quick, and that's what I like about him. 22 years old. He's still got a bit of work to be done, but he's one of the best options I've got. And then Ashley Fletcher up top as a target man. Just bring others into play, and hopefully either McNair or Ovi, I'm going to call him Ovi, hopefully those guys can bomb on and start to make some things happen. It is going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. And I don't really think I've quite anticipated how tough it's going to be as a challenge. And things were made even harder with the fact that on the game, Barnsley just beat Millwall 3-0. I don't think they won in real life, if I can remember correctly. So we're now 8 points off safety. If things weren't tough already, they've just got tougher. Now, in real life, Sunderland lost this game 2-0. It was an awful game. They had a man sent off. So as long as I don't lose more than 2-0, I'm on level par with Chris Coleman. If I can pick up any results, I'm better than Chris Coleman. Let's get into it, shall we? So this is how Preston line up. It's Maxwell, Clark, Huntington, Davis and Cunningham, Pearson, Johnson, Barkhausen, Harrop, Gallagher and Maguire. That's a decent team. They've done very well, Preston, this year. Alex Neil's done a very, very good job. It's time to inspire the troops. So what am I going to say? Well, it's got to be passionately. I know we're underdogs, but go out there and give the fans something they deserve. Only one player is particularly bothered. Right, let's try and sort that out. So, game has kicked off. I am just adjusting a couple of bits on here. It's going to be really interesting to see whereabouts this team is at. I genuinely have no idea what to expect from them. Yeah, I'm not overly confident. Let's just put it that way. But already 5 minutes on the clock and we can see the Hull are 1-0 up at Birmingham, which is good for us, but it's not going to make a difference at all if we can't collect some points. And here comes Gallagher with a corner into the box, cleared by Galloway, but Barkhausen's there on the edge of the area, has a long-range shot and Camp makes the save. That's a good first save of the game for us. Not brilliant in terms of defensive play, but Camp makes a good save. Gallagher with the ball back into the box now. And Maguire's there. Oh, he's hit the bar. Two good opportunities for Preston early on. And defensively from corners, we are shaky. And the chances just keep on coming for Preston now. Maguire takes the ball up in the middle. Looks up for Pearson. Someone's got to make a challenge in a minute. Galloway heads the ball clear. But back to Preston. So we're not doing well at keeping a hold of the ball. Barkhausen. Back to Johnson, to Gallagher. Through to Maguire. 1-0 down already. So Pearson to Harrop. It's good passing around on the edge of the area, but we're just chasing shadows. Gallagher. Yeah, Camp just goes down and just does next to nothing. That's a bad start for us. Oviedo looks up, plays it down the line to McGeady, but he's not going to get there, and Clark does ahead of him. Clark plays it back inside to Huntington. Again, we're not pressing high up the field. So we've just allowed them to quite easily get the ball back. And here comes Johnson and Gallagher. That was poor from us. They were right in the corner and we could have had them there. But we haven't, and now Johnson has a long-range effort. That is really, really bad from us. I'm not happy with that. It's going to be a long, long series. And again, here comes another Preston attack. We haven't even had a single shot so far in this game. And it's like Catamol just completely ignored the ball and just went through somebody. But, right, counter. He needs to look up and start making some passes now. Plays it to Gooch, back to Paddy McNair. He needs to look up. He does. Plays it over to McGeady. This is good. Can he create anything from this? He plays it to Fletcher. 1-1! Yes! Fletcher with the goal. We have not deserved that at all, but it's 1-1 and I don't care one bit. It's nice play in the middle from McNair here. He looks up and plays a good ball over to McGeady, who cuts inside. Poor marking from them, but Fletcher powers home and it's 1-1. Like I said, we have not deserved that one bit. It's just so lucky. Aidan McGeady has got a twisted knee, but he should be able to nurse him through the rest of the game. I don't know. I'm going to keep him till half-time because it's not as if anybody else on our team is having that great of a game. He's the one person who's created something for us. Speaking of McGeady, corner in. Koenig with a flick on. Oh, he's at the bar. Good opportunity. And again, it's McGeady supplying the cross. But I think it's going to go through till half-time unless there's going to be another chance at 1-1. And we have not deserved that at all. But we've got a big decision to make about whether or not we keep McGeady on the pitch or whether or not we make a sub. I think I'm going to call it as a sub and try and just G up the rest of the team. And hopefully they can respond to that. So here we go, half-time then. 1-1. Team talk. I'm just going to say I'm happy. I'm not. But, you know, we're underdogs. We're drawing 1-1. I think we should be. Oh, who do we? What do we do? Lualua, it's got to be Kazenga Lualua. Hopefully, he can have the same impact as what McGeady did on the left wing and create something for Fletcher. Bring on the second half then. We're going to have to make some subs if some of these boys don't start improving during the second half. But if we can just ride our luck a little bit, we'll go with it for 15, 20 minutes, see what's happening, and then we'll try and push on depending on what's going on during the game. Right, here we go. McNair on the ball out to Jones. Just keep a hold of the ball. We do. Ijaya to McNair. Back to Jones. Nice passing. Look down the line. He does. Gooch. Right, what can he create now? First opportunity for him to impress. Puts the ball into the box. Fletcher gets up ahead of his man. Lualua. Yes! Come on! Kazenga! Lualua! 2-1! Preston are going to be kicking themselves right now. Great play from Gooch. Just about keeps the ball in. Fletcher flicks it on and Lualua with a volley. We have not deserved that. Preston are going to be kicking themselves. I mean, kicking themselves. Because we have been so unbelievably lucky. I am just going to... Well, no, not going to make any instructions because there's another highlight. Catamol. Keep a hold of the ball. That's it. Jones. Down the line again to Gooch. Back inside to Ijaya. Look up to McNair. Pass it and move again. Pass and move. Pass and move. Gooch now collects the ball. Cunningham tackles him though. No one was really there to support him. Pearson to Gallagher. We just need to keep calm. I need to calm. The team needs to calm. Cunningham though picks up the ball on the left and they're just quite happy to pass it around there. Kind of dragging us out of positions here. Gallagher inside to Harrop who plays it through to Maguire and that's Camp's fault again. Yet again, Lee Camp's fault. He's been dropped for the second game. I don't care. I'm not going to sub him off now. But that was awful. I mean, that is absolutely shocking goalkeeping. Look at this. Harrop through to Maguire. He comes out and then just falls to the floor again. He's not playing another game for us this season. That was absolutely pathetic. 65 minutes on the clock, though. I am going to make a sub. It's a boring one, but it's one that has to be done. Matthews is going to come on for Oviedo. We'll just keep him on the same role as what he's at the moment. But Oviedo's not had a good game. 6.2 rating. Hopefully Matthews can just be a little bit more solid than what Oviedo has been. But Casmore wins the header here. We need to start getting back on the ball. because if they keep coming at us, we do not have the capabilities, and especially with Camp in goal, to defend this. And Barkhausen, the first thing Matthews does is give away a penalty. Oh my days. Lee Camp can redeem himself now if he can keep this out. Gallagher steps up. Just under the goalkeeper. 3-2. That's a bad substitution from myself. I mean, he's just gone right underneath him. 78 minutes. I'm now going to make my final substitution, and I'm going to go for it a little bit here. This might be risky, but I'm going to take Paddy McNair off and bring on Madja, who's going to be as a poacher. Bring Catamol back into midfield now. Just be there as a ball-winning midfielder as he is again. But this time we're going to go more direct, hit early crosses, pump ball into the box. We'll go with that to begin with, and then for a few minutes after that, we'll then start saying go route one and attacking. Just get another striker up there, and hopefully we can start putting some more balls into the box. Highlight straight away though, Maxwell. With the goal kick, we need to win this back and get it forward. Fletcher decides, nah, I'm not going to bother going for that one. Loa on the ball now. Plays it through to Madja. Can he look up and pass it? He does, but outside to Matthews, he's not going to get there. Barkhausen plays it to Maguire now, and that is shocking from a defensive point of view. And Maguire just easily plays it inside to Harrop, who's got about 2 or 3 guys running either side of him. Barkhausen on the right. Galloway clears. Right. Loa just heads it straight back into the middle. What are you doing? Got away with that. Right. 8 minutes to go. Okay. Attacking. We're going to change a couple of things up here. I'm going to drop Maguire or Catamol back into that role. We're going to go attacking. We're going to go route one. Run out of defence. And hopefully we can start. We just need to create something in these final few moments. Come on, boys. Into injury time now. Is there going to be one more opportunity? It doesn't look like it. No, clock's just running down. And if it weren't for that penalty, we would have collected quite a nice point there. But instead, we end up losing 3-2. I'm just going to say you were unlucky, because I think they were. That's a tough defeat. But it's a defeat nonetheless. Well, I think it's safe to say that Lee Camp will never be playing for the club again. That was shocking, but that penalty is gonna haunt me tonight. That really, really is. I'm so gutted. I'm genuinely, absolutely gutted. If we'd have got a point, that would have been a great place to start from. But we're still 8 points off the relegation zone, and we've got a lot of work to do. But I now know what I need to do in order to get this club moving in the right direction. So what I want you guys to do is let me know in the comments whether or not you want me to do it as a game-by-game mini-series, or whether or not you want me to jump 2 games in advance so we can do shorter ones and move on to another club, or if you're quite happy for me to do the Sunderland one till the end of the season on a game-by-game basis. But let me know down in the comments what option you prefer. And if you've watched the entirety of this video and you've reached the end of this one, hit the word bananas in the comment section, just so I know that you've been watching it. Bananas. It's gonna be a tough series. I need to go and have a lie down, but I really, really do thank you so much for your support. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button. As I said, leave a comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm so happy to be back doing Football Manager. It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad to be back. And if you're happy for me to be back, I'm happy to be here. But as always on the channel though, until we see each other next time, adios. Oh, dearie me, I need a breather. I need a breather.